now going for a picnic down to Mike's place. We have Bubba here. Bubba is in very fine form. He hasn't wrecked very much this morning yet, but he's on the way. And now he's coming up to me to pull the cord out if he gets half a chance. Now you can't touch that, Bubba, because otherwise I'll spank you. Do you understand? Yes, all right. That's me trying to get a reproduction of Bubba's animated attempts to tear the wireless out by the roots. I don't know what sort of results I got out of that lot, but there's a lot of Goya business going on here. And now I've gradually got Bronwyn and Co out of bed. We're supposed to be down there early, but they're pretty sluggish to get out of bed. And by the time they finish, it looks like we'll get down to Mike's about 10 o'clock. Maybe. Mum has been up and she's cooked a nice big tart, and she's got a chocolate cake, and we wish we had you here with us this morning. Just a little while ago, we had a policeman come up the front path looking for some man, and Mum immediately thought that you'd wrecked your car and was having a fit. So she went out in a cold sweat, but she seems to have recovered now, and she discovered it wasn't you at all. So you'll be very careful down there, and also I think it'd be a good idea if you dropped us a letter occasionally. Just a short session while I clean Bubba off. By the way, your plates have arrived and they will be posted down tomorrow, so that you should get them. Here's, that's another crash from Bubba. You'd be rather laugh if you could see Jeffrey and Bronwyn. They've got twin jumpers. A green stripe with white circles. Pretty funny looking outfit, but still they seem to like it, and they reckon they're going to make one for Bubby. Bubby's got red pants and he's busy and engaged in wrecking the whole place. He's now having a go at some cream. I don't know what this tape's going to turn out like, but I'm going to take it with me today, and they can all say a few things on it. Just here a minute.
Hello, Rowena. The expedition has just started off. Michael is leading an expedition consisting of himself and Bronwyn and Jeffrey across the mouth of this creek. We arrived down after our trip, after the last portion of the conversation, and we arrived down at the little flat that you know, that you spent a few days, or rather, I think we spent a few weekends.
Nobody except me will talk to you, dear. They don't like you. They're going to climb up to the top of the mountain on the other side of Louisa Creek. The tide is now out, and they're walking across the mouth. Pandy has been down swimming in a water hole. They wouldn't go into the water because they thought there'd be too many stingers there. So they've decided to go for this walk up over the mountain top. Mrs. Keogh gave us a very nice dinner, and everybody's had a little bit of a rest, and so we're just putting in the rest of the afternoon. I like the look of the mountain on the other side. It'd make a beautiful place if you could dig a tunnel through the mountain and build a house underneath the ground. So then if any cyclones came, you would be able to take shelter, and it wouldn't matter what happened, you'd be there short of an atomic bomb. We put Pandy in a little cage when he got down here, and it was quite a good idea because the little devil, he really skirmishes, and he's got supplied with all Michael's nephew's toys. Barry unfortunately hurt his back and has gone home, so we're going to get him some pills and things afterwards, so he has to go back to work tomorrow. I have to go back to work tomorrow too, but I'm only helping Larry Maloney fix a few lawnmowers at the moment, and I'm not doing anything else. All the other things went fut so far. Anything close handy, that is. And unless I go far afield for a little while, some short time, I'm likely to be doing very little, unless I go back to the sugar mill, which I might do. I'm giving Larry Maloney another week or so and see how they work out. We've got dozens and dozens of lawnmowers to repair, but I want to see how I will get on with Larry and whether it's a profitable proposition to be doing this. These are nice little flats down there. I think you remember they've got TV and most comfortable beds, and they're easily cleaned up. and but nobody seems to be doing any swimming much because they're all frightened of these jolly shellfish or stingers, which seem to be pretty prolific around these areas, although I couldn't see any in the creek, and I had a look in the water holes round about where Pandy was swimming, and I couldn't see any there at all. We came down in Bronwyn's little car, which rides quite well, and Jeffrey drove.
Well, Rowena,